Hello dears, welcome to Beauty by Heart. I'm Lilian, also known as Lulu. Today I'll be sharing with you the DIY to the palette. Today's palette will be the Viseart Bejeweled palette. I am currently on a low or no buy eyeshadow palettes. Hence, I am enjoying duping the color stories of the newly released eyeshadow palette that caught my eyes. There are many factors to buy an eyeshadow palette, but my number one factor will be the color story. And from the color story, I can decide better if I will make the best use of the palette, how many different looks can I create with these colors, and how inspired I am to use the palette. So hopefully this kind of alternative review can help you dears to decide better or to re-look at your current collection before rushing out to buy. Especially so for the careful buyers. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you dears what the dupe colors selected, the dupe color swatches, and using the dupe colors to create this eye makeup look, and my final thoughts about this Viseart Bejeweled eyeshadow palette. For your convenience, please refer to the timestamp in my description box below. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you happen to like this video, please consider to subscribe. And for all of you dears who are watching my video right now, thank you so much for watching. It's my blessing to have you dears here. By the end of the video, I'd love to hear from you. We'll be getting this Viseart Bejeweled Intendo eyeshadow palette. Thank you so much, and now let's get started. Viseart recently released these two new eyeshadow palettes, which is the Cashmere palette as well as today's palette, the Bejeweled palette. Today, I'll be just duping the Bejeweled palette. I had already uploaded the Cashmere duping palette video, and if you just like to know what are these dupe colors selected and my final thoughts about this Cashmere eyeshadow palette, please hop over to my previous videos. I will link the address in the description box below as well as the iCard here. So this new 12 Fangs eyeshadow palette is described as introducing Bejeweled Intendo. Enter a world of untold riches and opulent splendor this season with our newest and most sumptuous Intendo yet Bejeweled. Inspired by the new Archived Pro palette, Bijou Royale, our new Bejeweled Intendo is a treasure trove of Baroque baubles. This sumptuously rich collection of multifaceted gems will sparkle with joy and reflect light on even the darkest winter's night. In universally flattering hues based on nature's finest jewels, our Bejeweled Intendo allows you to sparkle like a sapphire, glisten in gold, revel in ruby, and adore yourself in amethyst. Our iridescent and dual-chromatic shimmers can be diffused into a soft candlelight glow and buff into the lash line as an eyeliner, or use a damp brush for a more striking pigmented finish. Our proprietary formula of shimmers, metallics, settings, and mattes are comfortable to wear, effortlessly to apply, and highly pigmented, giving you the sensational, controllable color payoff. These shadows are designed to give you full control. Bejeweled Intendo brings the carefree sensuousness of the 20s with our delightfully playful and effortlessly chic treasure chest of the richest jeweled hues to shake your tail feather in. This Viseart Bejeweled eyeshadow palette is currently retailing at $44 USD. It is now available at Beautylish as well as Viseart website. However, today as of the shooting day, which is 24th of October, Singapore time, I'm not seeing these two palettes on the Sephora Singapore website. In fact, I do not know whether Singapore Sephora is bringing them here. Some shades contain carmine, hence this is not suitable for those who are allergic to carmine. To dupe this eyeshadow palette, I'm referring to the hand swatch photo and the original palette photo from Trendmood, Viseart, and Beautylish. I'm also referring to Morgan Turner and Karen Harris for their review and their swatches. They both have different skin tone. Morgan has a light skin tone and Karen has a darker skin tone. So if you dears are interested to find out more how does these two eyeshadow palettes perform, which is the Cashmere and the Bejeweled palette, please hop over to their review videos. I will link their video over in the description box below. Morgan and Karen do not know who I am, so I'm just linking their video out of goodwill, and hopefully this will help you dears to decide better. Hello dears, this is the duping part. Here I am trying out another new format. Please give me your feedback in the comment section below whether you like me to do the swatch as we go color by color, or you like this kind of pre-swatch format. Thank you so much. And now let's start with the first row, first color. This is a base on mid-tone beige taupe hue with a matte finish. Actually, to dupe this palette, I've been reaching a lot from this ColourPop So Jaded palette. Actually, the first 4 dupe colors all come out from this palette, which this is the first color I'm duping with, Royal Jewels. And Royal Jewels is described as a matte, warm, medium dark peach. This is the color. I'm looking at my handphone for the hand swatch photo now from Viseart. It seems that the original color is slightly deeper than the dupe color over here. And now let's talk about the second color from the Viseart Bejeweled palette, which is Ruby. Ruby is a matte, warm wine tone. And same here, instead of Ruby, I got the dupe from Garnet. Which is also a matte red color. This is a matte warm dark red color, and this is the color Garnet. Comparing the original Ruby and this So Jaded palette Garnet, Ruby seems to be brighter, and Garnet, the dupe color, looks deeper. Moving on to the next color, which is Cornelia. Cornelia is a demi matte mid-tone pumpkin orange with flats of reflectivity. So this is a matte with sparkle formula. So again, from this palette So Jaded, very coincidentally, the name of the dupe color is also Cornelia. In fact, when I saw the original Cornelia from the Viseart Bejeweled palette, I immediately thought of this So Jaded Cornelia because they are both matte orange. And this is the Cornelia from So Jaded palette. This is a matte warm dark orange. And I would say that if I were to compare this So Jaded Cornelia with the Bejeweled Cornelia, it seems from the photo that the Viseart Bejeweled Cornelia is so much brighter, more vibrant. Whereas this is more to the earthy orange type, and this is darker. Now let's move to the last color of the row, which is Scandalous. This is a metallic duochrome teal. I can't see the teal in the photo. That's because photo is static. I can only see that this color from the photo is a teal green color. I do not know what is the second color when we shift it around under different lighting. And again, from this So Jaded palette, I'm reaching out for this emerald. This is a metallic cool medium dark green, which is the color over here. I just find that for both the original color and the dupe color, they both look very similar. Moving on to the second row and start off with the first color, which is Speak Easy. Speak Easy is described as a burnt dark chocolate with a matte finish. ColourPop again, I got the dupe from this palette, Sandstone, with this color, Templeton. Templeton is a matte deep mahogany warm brown color, which is the color over here. Again, I'm now looking at my handphone for the hand swatch photo from Viseart, and I couldn't really tell the difference between these two browns. They seem identical. Prohibition. This is a metallic antique gold with a demi duochrome. Again, this color is claimed to be a duochrome, but I cannot see the second color in the static photo. I just dupe what I can see from the main color. And I got this dupe from Juvia's Place, the Tribe Chaga, if I pronounce it correctly. Anyway, I've also included the text over here, this area, so that you dears can refer to the text because it will be much more accurate than how I pronounce it. So Chaga, if I pronounce it correctly, this is a metallic yellow gold. And this is the color over here. Comparing the original color with this dupe color, it seems that this dupe is more yellow gold. The Prohibition from the Bejeweled palette is a little more of the bronzy gold. There is a little difference. Okay, now coming to the third color of the second row, which is Sidecar. That is described as a matte mid-tone warm toffee brown. And I managed to find a dupe from this palette from Sydney Grace Autumn's Ring. I think that this is already discontinued. Anyway, I'm choosing this color, Nature's Crown, which is a matte warm tone, very dark yellow with a brown base, which is the color over here. I must say, if I were to compare this Nature's Crown from Sydney Grace with the Bejeweled Sidecar, the original seems to be much more orange, and it looks so rich and deep and vibrant. And I also find that just basing on this hand swatch photo, this sidecar looks very similar to the first color. Both of this matte color can be used on the crease as well as the transition color. But today I'm using this color on both my corners of the eyes. Right, now coming to the last color of this row, which is sequin. Sequins is described as a metallic mid-tone golden amber. Actually, for this color, I found a number of dupes, but I finally settled with this. It's All Good palette from ColourPop. Cheers to you, this color. And that is the color over here. But now with all the lightings, this color, the dupe color, seems to be actually much more like an orange than a gold. Anyway, this color is described as a metallic warm tangerine with a gold flip. Yeah, this is more orange than a gold. But at a certain angle, I find that this dupe color looks very identical to the original color. Thank you so much for watching, and now we are coming to the last row and started off with this color, Deco. This is described as a metallic raspberry color. Over here, I am pulling out this palette again from Cinegrace, the Autumn Ring. And as you just probably can see, which is the most identical color to Deco, that will be this Amber Jewel. Amber Jewel is a metallic warm tone dark red, which is the color over here. Just basing on the hand swatch photo, they both look similar to one another, but the original color, Deco, seems to be more of a deep red. Okay, next will be Cubism. It is a metallic sapphire blue with a demi-dual chrome. I got the dupe from this palette from Juvia's Place, the Masquerade Mini. In fact, for the next color, I'm also getting from this palette. I'm taking this color as the dupe, Dahlia. Okay, from this eyeshadow palette, the color in the pan looks very similar to this Dahlia from the Juvia's Place Masquerade Mini. And this Dahlia is described as a metallic electric blue, which is the color over here. I think they both look similar, it's just that I find that the dupe color over here from Juvia's Place seems to be brighter, more exciting than the original color Cubism from the Viseart Bejeweled palette. Now let's move to Jade, which is a metallic majestic green. So again, from this Masquerade Mini from Juvia's Place, I'm just choosing the color next to this blue, which is this green over here. This is Marley, which is a metallic light teal green. So comparing this dupe color with the original color Jade, the original seems to be more opaque than the dupe. And today I'm applying this dupe color, the green one from Juvia's Place, on the center part of my eyelid. And now we finally come to the last color, which is Velveteen. Velveteen is a metallic mid-tone purple with a demi-dual chrome. When I saw this Velveteen, it immediately reminds me of the ColourPop again, So Jaded. I reached out for this color, Alexandrite. Alexandrite is a pearl finish with a warm medium dark plum, which is the color over here, and I find that it looks very similar to the original color, Velveteen. So I would say, personally, I find that my dupe colors for the last row over here, starting from Deco, Cubism, Jade, and Velveteen, these four are the closest match to the original color. When I was doing my draft, I got most of the colors from this ColourPop So Jaded palette and then refined the dupes with other colors from other palettes. This Viseart Bejeweled palette as well as the ColourPop So Jaded palette are the dual tone theme. So this is my final thought. If the colors in the two photos, which is the palette photo as well as the hand swatch photo, stay true to the original palette in person, then I would think that these colors are really very rich and vibrant. It is very attractive. There are a few natural colors to pair out with the rich deep colors. These colors are mainly on the mid-tone to the deep tone, and I will have to pour out a facial highlighter to apply at the inner corners here. From the photos, I can see that this palette will inspire me to create a mix of different looks except for the natural looks. So in short, this palette has a very beautiful color stories, rich, vibrant and jewel tones, and this will be suitable for the coming holidays. However, I won't be getting this palette because I mentioned in my previous duping video as well, the Cashmere palette, I don't really have a good experience with Viseart's formula, so I will skip this palette. I hope that this video can help you dears to decide better if you should need this Viseart Bejeweled E10 eyeshadow palette or to relook at your current collection. And now dears, it's your turn to share with me. Will you be getting this Viseart Bejeweled E10 eyeshadow palette? Or is there any other eyeshadow palette you'd like me to do? Please comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. A speck on a jade won't obscure its radiance. Thank you so much dears for watching. If you happen to like this video, please subscribe and click the bell notification button below for my future videos. I like to do beauty products review and also duping the newly released eyeshadow palette on the market. So if this is your cup of tea, please join in my YouTube family. And yes, if you'd like to connect with me more, please visit me at my Facebook and Instagram platform. The address will be over here. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye! And before I go, please check out these two videos over here. Thank you!